Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Swift.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
31 yards on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Pickup on first. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the interception here, Mariota going up top. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
1st and goal.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28-yard line.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Uchenna. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Gun now on 3rd down. Pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Uchenna picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox in punt formation for the Lions.
Taken right around the 44. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mariota to throw it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
action now. Mariota. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On play action, they'll throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
At the 33-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
DeAndre Swift. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the Vikings' 27-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. First and 10 right at the 20. They'll look to throw. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Eluding the pressure right.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Aldrick Rosas lining up.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 21-0. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey,
and he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Seconds of the first half. And the Lions were able to draw a bit closer.
Lining up for
the way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Play fake. Mariota. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Kayvon Chason in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Forced out to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some space here. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards on the ground.
Goal, Minnesota.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. McDonald sets to throw. Being chased out, and he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
10-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Throwing is Mariota. Buying time, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. And they've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's Swift, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Lions are able to cut into this lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisive. decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mariota now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
To number 21. 38 yards on the play. First down, Minnesota.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to...
There he goes, left side! Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. Another one through to extend the lead.
35. Lions 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come out throwing here to start
the drive. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
For a Lions.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
For Kenny Galladay.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Daniil Hunter and the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On play action, Mariota letting one go deep for the end zone.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Mariota. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there. First down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 2-yard line.
Second and 1 from the 2. To the air again, Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Clinton Dunbar with a pick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still three-score game, though, fourth quarter. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
At his own 7-yard line.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off about the 31. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Throwing here, Mariota. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Mariota to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal. They go play action. Mariota. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Caleb Chason. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his
throw is incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Lions take over.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 24.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this fourth quarter. That's caught inside the 25. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring, this for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner, only want the hunters with the blues in them. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner, just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger, only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house.